welcome to the Sports CDP Crash Course with Data Talks, where we talk data, sports and sports customer data platforms to help you deliver a world-class supporter experience. Each episode on this podcast is specially curated to give you deep and current insights on how to get the right message to the right supporter at the right time and through the right channel. So without further ado, let's dive right into today's lesson. In our previous episode, we discussed how you can get started with the Data Talks Sports CDP. In today's episode and the next one, we will be answering frequently asked questions about customer data platforms. And these are the questions we will be answering. 1. Who needs to drive this project? 2. What should I have in place before using a CDP? 3. What data can I store in a CDP? 4. How do I connect data to get a unified supporter view? 5. What questions do I need to ask before buying a CDP? And 6. How can I get buy-in for the CDP from relevant stakeholders within my organization? Do bear in mind that we cannot answer all of these questions in great detail on the podcast, so we will give you recommendations of material to read from our resource center on our website for more in-depth information. Now on to the first question. Who needs to drive this project? The Chief Marketing Officer is the natural leader of this project because they are responsible, after all, for all marketing activities within your organization. But this does not mean that other relevant stakeholders such as CEOs, CCOs, the IT department, and marketers cannot be a part of the process. But it makes sense to start the process right and assign this task to the appropriate person to avoid delays and complications. 2. What should I have in place before using a CDP? We recommend that you start by measuring the effect of doing nothing. What will happen if you don't start using a CDP and keep everything in the marketing department as is? As we discussed previously, studies confirm that organizations that don't use personalization in their central strategy are 3 times more likely to see a negative or small return on investment. And we know that using a CDP is the most effective way of driving personalization. Besides that though, what other ramifications might there be for your organization if you simply choose to keep the status quo? Then define your control group. A control group is a test cell of supporters or prospects who receive no special treatment. This is a vital part of your testing process since it helps validate testing results and prove the return on investment of your specific use case. With this in place, you can compare the cost of doing nothing to the cost of using a CDP to drive your marketing efforts. Then, you have to define your use cases. A use case lets you show the relevant people what to expect and the outcome that you will achieve. A use case is a very powerful and reusable piece of content since people tend to digest this information and see your point much easier than merely reading paragraphs of text. Last but not least, you have to choose your KPIs that reflect your strategic goals and metrics that reflect your tactical goals. This will show how your specific use case has contributed to the overall growth that the organization will experience. And now 3. What data can I store in a CDP? A CDP primarily uses first-party data, that is, data that you collect directly from your supporters. The CDP also stores second-party and third-party data. This data is used to further enrich your supporter view. Using a CDP is a way of future-proofing your organization because third-party data is becoming obsolete and is slowly being phased out for multiple reasons, therefore rendering first-party data the best way to go. You can read more on this on our blog post, The Death of Third-Party Cookies, Long Live First-Party Data. So in today's episode, we have discussed 3 frequently asked questions about a CDP. Join us next time as we answer 3 more. If your goal is to deliver a world-class supporter experience at every game and you want to know how you can meet that goal and get started today, then visit our website at datatalks.sc and fill out our demo form to experience firsthand how we can help you. Or you can sign up for our masterclass or email list to get exclusive materials such as ebooks and case studies that will help you meet your goals better. Until next time, stay productive. Data Talks. We fill the stadium, you focus on the game.